How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a spectacular day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification button. That way you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. And also, if you guys have any movies, TV shows, or games you guys are interested in me covering here on the channel that I have not done yet, please let me know in the comments down below. And as always, we're going to talk positives and negatives, talking about the Haunted Mansion, the reboot slash redo of the 2003 classic. Enjoy. So guys, this film of course is a reboot, and it is 2 hours long, and it is rated PG-13, and it came out here in 2023. It did get a theatrical release back in July, and it is officially finally out where you can get it on DVD and Blu-ray, and of course you can watch it on Disney+. Me, I didn't care to go and see the movie when it was released in July here of 2023. I thought it was very stupid and very poor marketing. The fact that it was released during the summer where other big blockbuster films were coming out, such as Top Gun Maverick, and of course Transformers Rise of the Beasts. This film being released in July was just a very poor marketing decision. I don't understand why Disney did that. I feel like they were just trying to get this movie out as soon as possible so they could try to make some sort of money back and then release it on Disney Plus and, of course, physical media during the Halloween season. I understand that, but the problem is that you shouldn't be releasing a spooker-like movie, and that's what this is a spooker-like movie during the summer. That's just bad marketing. I can understand releasing a spooker movie in, February or March because, it's, tax season and nothing else is really coming out at that time. But releasing it during the summer, especially against all these other big blockbuster films that have an established franchise and an established fan base, and the fact that really nobody cared for a Haunted Mansion reboot kind of really just killed the vibe for this movie. And the trailers really didn't interest me all that much. The film also does, unfortunately, too much of a focus trying to be like the theme park attractions that the name is based on, and it tries to do that in less more of a spooky movie. The fact that Owen Wilson and here, Danny DeVito, and of course Rosario Dawson are in this film, they don't unfortunately have the ability to save this movie. The plot is just very boring, very basic, and very safe. The film just suffers from the fact that if you've seen the 2003 version or you've been on the Haunted Mansion theme park rides and the attractions around the world, and then you see this film, you're just like, this doesn't feel like anything I've seen before. It doesn't feel like the Haunted Mansion. It feels like a Haunted Mansion, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to fit in with what it should be doing, and it feels like it's constantly going off the rails, no pun intended, but it feels like it's just doing too much all at once, even though the film is 2 hours long. And even though the film is 2 hours long, it's way too long. If you guys remember, the original film was a good 90 minutes. This film is an extra half an hour long, and it feels like it. There's an extra 15, 20 minutes in here easily they could have shaved out, because there's just a bunch of people talking to each other, and it adds nothing. It doesn't add anything to characters, character arcs, plot arcs. It doesn't add any substance to the film, and it just makes it feel like a gigantic drag. The plot also, unfortunately, is basically a gigantic fetch quest. It's like, we need to get to this person, and then this person tells us we need to go get this item, because it's the thing that's going to help us out in the final battle. And then we get to the final battle, and it doesn't matter anymore. And it's just a gigantic fetch quest for person and item and location. And I just... When a movie relies on a MacGuffin device or some sort of gigantic character revelation in order to move the plot forward, I hate that. Also, this film is heavy CGI. Extremely heavy CGI. Obviously, it has some real-life effects in it, but it's just mostly a gigantic CGI fest, and you can tell that. There are some good emotional moments, especially towards the end, some really interesting horror moments also, but overall, guys, I think Haunted Mansion here from 2023, it's a watch once and kind of done movie. It's not something that I'm never going to want to rewatch on purpose, especially with the fact that there's just an overabundance of product placement. If you have seen this movie, tell me, how many different companies pay Disney to get their products in. Because I know for a fact there's a candle company in here. Amazon is referenced. CVS. There's at least 2 more. I can't remember what they are. But there's just product placement all scattered throughout this entire film. And while it can be funny, at the same time, you have to think about how much money they gave Disney to put the products in. And I still like the theme park rides. I still like the 2003 classic with Eddie Murphy. This film just didn't have that same magic. It didn't have that same passion. It tries to pull at your emotional heartstrings, especially during the second and third act. But this film just didn't stick with me. It's not going to be a film that I remember, unfortunately. I don't plan to ever, like I said, rewatch it again on purpose. I might. It's not like a horrible film. It doesn't have any woke message agenda. There's no sex or nudity or violence or blood and gore. It is just a good old-fashioned little spooker kids film, and for that I can applaud that. I can applaud that they did a good job in that department. But good kid movies can also be enjoyed by adults, and I'm 29 at the time of recording this video, and I still like the 2003 film because not only does it have a lot more good lessons and life lessons and morals, but it also has good horror vibes, and it's great for kids. And it also has some adult themes in there too. So it can be a film that stands the test of time. And the fact that, the 2003 film has been out for literally 2 decades, it just proves that it's still a classic. And I don't think this film's going to have that sort of magic to be remembered 20 years later after, this film's been out. When 2043 rolls around, if we're still, on Earth, I don't think it's going to be remembered. And if it is, it's not going to be remembered by a lot of people and not for the reasons I think it should be. So overall, I'm going to give the film a 7 out of 10. It is cool to watch if you have it on, the ability to watch on Disney Plus. Should you watch this in the theaters if you had the chance? I don't think it was really all that spectacular to see it on the big screen. Is it worth getting on DVD and Blu-ray? Not really. I think getting the 2003 version is a better investment. But this is fine to watch if you have Disney Plus and you're looking for something to, throw on the screen for your children for 2 hours during the Halloween season. I think it's safe in that regard. So 7 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree or disagree? Why or why not? Have a great day. Have a great Halloween season. And I'll see you guys on the next video or stream. Bye, guys.